certainly I think we are seeing some areas where rents have been affected, particularly areas affected by tourism, or particularly, I would say in the kind of $500 a week plus range. That's where it becomes sort of slightly less affordable for renters. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, look, I think you made the point that we don't have one situation, and that's the point I keep making to people, because media keeps talking about Australia as a single market. Australian property prices are going to do X in the next 12 months, which is ludicrous. We're a huge country, lots of different scenarios playing out at any point in time, and it's the same in this period. Some areas are going to be affected more than others. Some areas are actually going to thrive in this period because of the makeup of their economy. So, for me, the simple formula is when trying to decide the areas where it's going to be good to buy, because the great opportunity for buyers to get out there and buy well at the moment, but where to buy. So the areas that are good to buy and the ones to avoid, the criteria in simple terms would be, what was the market doing as we came into this period? Was it a strong market? What were vacancy levels like as we came into this period? What's the makeup of the local economy? That's really important, because those that are essentially about tourism, particularly international tourism, and what's the level of infrastructure spending in these places, and what indications are there that local governments, for example, or state governments are going to be fast-tracking things to supercharge the economy as we recover. So when you start applying that thought process to locations, you start to see areas where it'll be a really good idea to buy, and it starts to become a little bit clearer about where investors should be focusing attention during this time of opportunity.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And full disclosure, as we were really entering into the eye of the storm, or the beginning of the maelstrom, I guess, towards the end of March, we work with quite a number of investors. We only work with the investor clients. So, but by and large, everyone started to get a little unsettled. And I think that was a pretty unanimous feeling, sentiment through society, not just property investors, towards the end of March. So we actually took a little bit of a pragmatic step back. I said, okay, guys, look, let's not rush this. Let's just take a moment. Let's step back, take a big old deep breath, and let's just take a look at it. I said, my duty is to be a custodian over your property journey, and I take that very seriously. So I'm not going to rush you into a market that I'm not confident about. So I said, let me just step back and take a bit of a look at it.